beautiful people, what is up? Welcome back to my pregnancy updates, or as we like to call them, maternity and makeup over here. I want to do a makeup look that's a little bit more dramatic than last time because it's Halloween season and I feel like that's what I need to do. Will it turn out good? We don't know. Makeup's fun, you know, so don't judge my makeup too harshly. This is just a more fun way for me to do maternity and makeup with you. So without further ado, here is my 30-week pregnancy update. I think that we should start with the eyes today. What do y'all think? I don't know. 30 weeks. I am finally in the last trimester. Woohoo! This pregnancy has flown by, honestly, but also this is like that long stretch. Once you get to like 20 weeks, you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm already 20 weeks. Like, this is already halfway done. But this is the longer part. I had my specialist appointment. I update you guys way more frequently in our vlogs, so if you are more interested in like the day-to-day stuff, that is where I update you. I had my specialist appointment and I found out how big baby was, and he was already measuring at 3 pounds. He was in the 83rd percentile. I think his heart rate was like 144 or something like that. He was measuring, I think it was 27 weeks and a few days at that appointment, and he was measuring at 29 weeks in a few days. I don't know if I've shared this with you guys, but based off of my last period, my due date would be December 16th, but based off of that first ultrasound I had, they changed it to December 30th. There's no 100% way to know when baby is gonna come, you know, it's an estimated due date. But I just think it's crazy that he's measuring a little bit ahead, and it makes sense because that's when my first day of my last period was. We'll see. We'll have to see when he comes. So, what are y'all's guesses? When do you think baby boy is gonna join the fam? Like December 16th? Or closer to December 30th. It was so cute. I looked at the ultrasound tech and was like, isn't it crazy how much you can love somebody or something that you haven't even met yet? Like, I was in tears seeing those pictures of him. I had a glucose test about a week after that appointment, and it wasn't my regular OB because my OB was out of town. And so I just saw like the fill-in lady, which I was fine with and everything. But that lady was kind of mean, I can't lie. I didn't want to get the Tdap vaccine when I was there because I was already doing the glucose test, and I fasted for that because one person told me to fast and one person told me not to, so I just did so I wouldn't have to go back and redo it. She was like, you really don't want it? And I was like, well, I'm just saying not today. Like, I'm doing this already and my body will freak out. And so whatever, she moves on from that topic, and then we start talking about, she's like, so what are you gonna do for birth control afterwards? And I'm like, I'm not sure yet. I don't want any more babies right now, but also birth control makes me feel crazy. Either way, so she was like, well, you really need to get on something. And I was like, what? This is my body. If I wanted to have 7 kids back to back, like, you as an OB, that is not for you to comment on. If I wanted your commentary, I would have asked for it. If you guys watched my last update, I was telling you guys how he does these weird like seizure movements almost. And I brought that up to her and she was like, yeah, we don't know what that is. She was like, a lot of pregnant women report it, but we have no idea what that is. And I was like, well, is everything fine? She was like, I'm sure it is, but we don't know. And I was like, okay. First of all, this is your job. What? Okay, maybe I'm being rude. It felt like she was kind of rude. Kind of didn't ask her opinion on anything. Anyways, that appointment, I ended up taking my glucose test and drank the juice really fast. That way I could hurry up and get out of there. I did not want to be there like all day. I never got a call or anything, so I'm assuming everything's good. I don't know. I've had 2 kids before this and still just don't even know how things work around here. Since I am officially in the 3rd trimester, they have moved my appointments to every 3 weeks. So I think that is it for all of my doctor's appointment updates. Everything seems to be going fairly well. I really want to talk to them about if this hospital offers any, like what they offer for people who want to do it naturally. I know some hospitals have different like things to help you cope with pain and just different things. Some let you get in the bathtub and do a little bit of your labor in the bathtub. I just want to see if that is even an option for me, because if not, then I'm going to just stay home as long as possible. What's your update on pregnancy? You doing good?
Yeah, I'm doing great.
Great update.
Yeah,
Must be nice.
So stressful on my body.
Is it?
Yeah.
Lightning crotch has just been really horrible. Like, I'll just get the randomest, sharpest pain as I'm like doing something or just going about my dang day, honestly. The other thing is like my vagina will like go numb and then it'll just go down my whole thigh and leg, like paralyze me for a little. I will say I've definitely been getting like a lot more anxiety lately about baby boy. If you guys didn't know, I had a miscarriage, an early miscarriage. For my first ever pregnancy was ended in miscarriage. Infant loss awareness, so I feel like it's the perfect time to just like talk about this and be real, that like I will have to feel him move every so often to just feel okay, or if he doesn't, I come and listen to him on my Doppler, which has just, you know, taken a little bit of a toll on me, that I could just not think like something was wrong all the time and just be like, oh, he's good, he's just sleeping. And every baby's different, you know, they're gonna sleep sometimes more than others. I just try and remind myself that. But I feel like it's also important to say, like, if you feel this way, trust me when I say you are not alone. I am so grateful, literally God above, that I am able to carry babies even. In my thighs, I get muscle spasms. I'm carrying a lot more extra weight, so that's, you know, also normal and to be expected. Speaking of weight, I think I'm like 153 now, and I'm pretty sure I started off like at 118. Talking about boobs, my bosoms have started leaking. Lucky me. Layla was sleeping with me and pushed down on my boobs super hard the other night, and I started leaking, and I was like, what the heck already? Like, come on. My water intake, I feel like I am always thirsty literally all the time. Like, I genuinely feel like I'll drink something and then 2 seconds later I'm like still dying of thirst. I'm peeing all the time because of it. I have been more constipated lately than I feel like I usually am. I was having like liquid stools for a minute, and then that went away, and now I'm having constipation. Like, when I sit down on that toilet, I just want to go to the bathroom, do my business, and carry on with my day. I don't want to be sitting there pushing. That's another thing. Oh my gosh. When I am sitting there pushing, I'm sure all the boys have left by now if you're watching this and you're a male, but hemorrhoids, oh my gosh. Like, guys, this is not a joke. Pregnancy is not for the faint of heart. Like, I get hemorrhoids. I was staring at my side of my like thigh the other day, and I have my first like varicose vein. I haven't gotten these in any pregnancy, and I know it is a like symptom of pregnancy. Like, you can get varicose veins while pregnant, but I had not gotten any, and it's really small. But still, I was just like, oh, hey there, friend. My stretch marks have turned purple, but yeah, my belly's just been itchy, and I had my belly button pierced from a really young age, and it's gotten larger over the pregnancies. Obviously, it's kind of what happens. Like, the actual piercing hole, it's never closed either. Like, I wanted it to close at a certain point, and it just like never had. But it is getting so thin, and anytime like the girls rub my belly, they kind of tug at it, and it kind of hurts. I'm just like waiting for that piece of skin to burst. I'm getting really tired again. This like 3rd trimester, I'm feeling really large. Definitely larger at 30 weeks than I feel like I have been with my baby girls. Doing so much more than I ever had to, I feel like, being pregnant with either of the girls. Both just trying to finish school, also be a family, spend time together. There's just so much going on. Definitely been my hardest pregnancy yet. Another thing is I am in full nest mode. I am so ready to just nest. Like, it feels like it's still too far away too, but like I know a lot of women already start getting everything together for their babies around 30 weeks. I feel like hospital bag will be packed at about 36 weeks, and I'll start having everything set up between 36 and 38 weeks. We have lived with roommates for a really long time, like before Harper was born. They moved in at the end of my pregnancy with Harper because financially it was just better for us. And financially it still is obviously better for us. Having somebody split rent costs and everything with you is a lot more cost efficient. But I have never been a family on my own. I mean, it's not like they've raised our kids by any means, but I've never been in a house by myself with just my family, and I am so ready for it. So our roommate is moving out in February, right after baby boy is born. We will be transforming his room into my daughter's room, Layla, the baby's, and that'll be so nice for her to have her own space. When November hits, I feel like I'll be able to plan my baby shower and just take a second to be worried about having a baby, because I feel like I haven't gotten that yet. The last thing is I've really just been trying to prepare for a natural birth. If any of you guys are moms or surrogates or whatever, any of you who have birthed a baby, did it naturally, give me all of the tips and tricks. I have so much knowledge on birthing and natural births, but I don't think anything can fully prepare you till you are in the moment. I made it so far with Harper that I should have just done it naturally, but I was 18 and a first-time mom, and I wouldn't change that like for anything. I totally get why I didn't do it naturally. I know I can do it, and I'm capable, and I'm strong, and I'm made for this. I don't necessarily think the pain scares me about a natural birth as much as like, what if something goes wrong? I've never really had that fear with the girls, and I'm not gonna start it now. Anytime those thoughts come in, I'm like, we're gonna shut that down. Nothing is gonna go wrong. My mom and Stevie there cheering me on and helping me through pain and pressing on my back because I get bad back labor, and I think that it'll be great. So pretty much the same updates, guys. Like, I'm tired and I am ready to meet him, and I'm just preparing for a natural birth, and I haven't really had the chance to start preparing for him yet, which I would really love to, you know? Guys, I think that we did it. I think it turned out pretty decent. Forgive me if my updates are all over the place, because I know that they are. Let me show you guys my bump. We bumping. This is 30 weeks in 1 day from the front, from the other side. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed today's pregnancy update or this makeup look, because it's darker, it's outside my comfort zone, okay? We're gonna start preparing here soon. We have a lot, so many things coming. So hit that subscribe button, join the fam, and we'll see you guys in our next video. Goodbye, guys.